Mhm.
All right, Felix, why don't you pick the next team?
Oh, I want to talk a little bit about Charlotte, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we got Crispy, we got Heather, we got John Kay, we got Griner, and we got Caroline.
Love this squad.
Yeah,
Any idea who's queening it?
I think it's probably Crispy.
I think so
right?
too, but it could be John.
It could be John. I think it's Crispy though, because he's been working on it, and I think he deserves it, right?
Yes.
Like John, love him to tears. He's been a queen in Charlotte for a long time. So yeah. But the reason I want to talk about this team in particular is because these guys have not had a cab for several years now.
That's right.
It was only until like earlier this year, I think, they got a cab and a venue again. I think.
Woof.
I don't remember. I don't know the full tale of it. Like, I know that they would come to SF a lot to play because Crispy, Caroline, and Griner are all flight attendants, right? So they would catch a flight to San Francisco, and it's like, hey, we're in town. Who wants to play some games? And we'd be like, we're out. We're in. We're all in. And then Heather is obviously from San Francisco, and we love her to bits. And John can go kick rocks. But no, John's amazing. I love John. I played with him for my first camp team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I really, I don't quite know how they'll do. I hope they do really well. They've certainly been working on it for a long time. And I am so happy that their scene is sort of coming back from whatever, wherever they've been, right?
Yeah.
Because of their circumstances.
Yeah. You said one thing that was interesting that I want to ask about. So you said you didn't know who's going to play Queen, but Crispy deserves it. What does it mean to deserve to play Queen?
Yeah. It's like you put in the work, you put in the effort, you get the results, right? And Crispy has done that both at 40 this year, and he's done it at camp this year.
Right? Yes, absolutely.
John did Queen GDC 8, and he did very well at GDC 8. But Christian has stepped up and done the big tournaments this year, both, at 40 and at camp, right? And he has shown himself to be more than formidable. And so to me, it's like, okay, it's time, like whether we like it or not, Queen is like an unofficial leader position on a team, on a given team, right? Like, I feel like you have to like willingly give that up, right? If you want to, you have to willingly give it up. If you decide that you want someone else to shot call, or you want someone else to do all the like other work that Queens normally do, right?
Absolutely.
And so like I think Crispy has been putting in the work to sort of both be good enough to lead a team as Queen and good enough to lead a team as like its heart and soul. And so that's why I think, Crispy deserves a shot this year as the queen of the Charlotte team.
Yeah. Ian,
and sort of
you want to add?
Oh, I absolutely do. I'm sorry. I know we're approaching the point where you're going to have to leave, but I have so much to say about this team, particularly Crispy, because so we talked about mindset. I was talking about mindset and mentality and what it means to have a good mindset or a healthy mindset or growth mindset, whatever word you want to put that, and how it requires balance. It requires you to look at your play objectively, kind of almost like emotionless, like be able to feel the emotions, but also to remove them and just be like, all right, this was a mistake. I could have done this. This was a good thing. I'm going to do that in the future. All of that stuff. I had a very specific tournament with Christian. I was on between 35 and 40. I was on my kick of like doing weird stuff at the smaller numbers, and I was trying to like see how many people from out of town I could get in, and I was calling up people that I was like, I bet that they would like come in specifically just for this small little nothing tournament and just fuck around, have fun, try to grow, whatever. So 39, I got Christian, Eric Merritt, Tyler Maloney, and there's one other person. I cannot remember who it is.
Does sound like a fun team.
It's a super fun team, right? But also, this was before camp. I was not really queening. I don't consider myself a queen main. It like really is only like a very recent thing.
I'm going to side eye that a bit.
Well, okay,
continue.
But at the time, I was definitely not. Like at the time, I was firmly not. I was just a warrior trying to do speed stuff. Christian was the obvious choice. Tyler possibly, but it was pretty obviously Christian. And we want to talk shit. He shat the bed. Like he we got dumpstered, and I like largely I'm not like. I would feel uncomfortable saying this about some people, but given that it's Christian and given that he like then has since had some very big good performances, like I know he's not a bad queen. It's just he had a really bad tournament, and I was just like I walked away after getting 0-2, just being like teams that I was like firmly we're gonna beat this, and I was like walked away and I was just like holy shit, what the hell happened? What do I even say to this? And we're like, all right, well, whatever. I'm going to go get drunk. I'm going to go get food. And we came back and I like sat with Christian and was like, hey man, like, I don't know how you're feeling, but would you be open to talking about it? And he's like, absolutely. Tell me like everything. Like, tell me what you saw. Tell me what I can do better. All of this stuff. And we had an amazing conversation where like, you should know that if I ever give you advice, if you ask me for advice and I'm giving you advice, I am watching you receive it to see how you receive it. Like beating yourself up is not useless or is not useful. I don't want to see that. And like ignoring it or like taking a spin on it that's like trying to diminish the importance of the mistakes is it's equally bad. That's what I'm talking about. And Christian is perfectly exactly in the right spot of being like, I want to hear it. I'm just going to integrate it. I'm just going to improve. I'm going to iterate better, iterate faster. I recommended a book to him that I've been recommending to fucking everybody now called The Inner Game of Tennis because it is. Oh
yeah, I think someone.
It's really big. Ryan, I told Ryan about it. He read it too. And Christian read it and like integrated it and is like put a bunch of shit into practice since then. And like I'm not gonna like say that's why he did so well at camp or that's why he did so well at 40, but like I mean. There's clearly something going on there. He's good at taking advice, taking things that need to be changed and integrating them without like, beating himself up or like taking it as a personal blow to the ego. Like to me, that is the type of person that I'm like in a year's time, you're going to be like twice as good as you are now. And it only is going to keep like increasing. Like Christian, I fucking invest in Christian. I don't think he is going to like be like in the podiuming or anything like that at this tournament, but he will surprise people like he did at 40. I went back and I compared like initial seeds or whatever to performance, and Christian's team I believe outplaced their seed by the highest amount. I definitely have that read on this team as well. Like I expect to see more of that. They will definitely surprise people. And I hope I'm not the team that gets surprised. Same.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. But also,
Chris,
sorry, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Because I just want to talk about John. Because the converse to this is John, who I think you were kind of, suggesting maybe that John doesn't put in that same kind of energy, which is true. I think he doesn't. But I also just think part of that is he is a very natural gamer and he hasn't had to. But that is great on any team, but I think it is, I'm with you on Crispy. I think he deserves it and he's going to do a lot with it.